Richician! Hey YouTube, Richician84 here, and after 7 months I am finally doing another current format Dark Magician deck profile. So yeah, it's been over half a year since the last profile. After that it's been like alternative forms of this deck and past format ones. Well, I'm finally bringing you a current format version, and I'm very excited to be doing this. Yeah, let's just get right into it. So first of all, I'm playing 3 copies of Dark Magician himself, my absolute favourite card in the game, and my ace monster, including my very first copy. Then Dark Magician Girl, 2 copies of Timaeus, the United Dragon. Yeah, I bumped it back to 2 because after watching Gungner's Dark Magician deck profile, I kind of wanted to make something similar to his build again. So I'm not using a Fallen of Albaz and the whole branded engine. I mean, it's good, but I kind of prefer playing a 100% pure Dark Magician deck, and Gungner gave me some inspiration to play Dark Magician this way, so big thanks to him. Then 1 copy of Palladium Oracle Mahard. I know like not a lot of Dark Magician players like it, but I do, even though it's a brick in the opening hand. Then 2 copies of Apprentice Illusion Magician, which I'm just trying out again, really. I can't remember the last time I played multiple copies, but apparently at least 2 is better, so I'm just giving it a whirl. Then the 3 rods, that's pretty standard. Magic Aribo, and 3 copies of Magician's Souls. And finally, the last monster is 2 copies of Illusion of Chaos. I was thinking about bumping it back up to 3, but then I started running out of room, which I needed for other things. So I thought, 2's still fine, I think. Anyway, that's it for this awesome monster lineup. Now on with the spells. So I've got 3 copies of Dark Magical Circle, the best and most important spell in the entire deck. Then Magician's Salvation, Dark Magic Attack, Bond between teacher and student, Dark Burning Magic. I still kind of like having these, just to wipe the opponent's board. Then 3 copies of Soul Servant, and I'm now playing 2 copies of Secrets of Dark Magic. I was playing just 1 for the longest time, but I want to try out 2 copies and just have the ability to get out more of the fusions. More inspiration from Gungner's profile. And then I've put back in the Eye of Timaeus, the only Dark Magician spell trap that can't be searched, which is absolutely ridiculous. Like, I still think it should have been errated so that it could be searched, but it's fine. Amazingly enough, it hasn't been a brick, or at least not yet. I've always been able to have it online, yeah, what can I say? It just works out for me very well. And then my usual spell trinity of Monster Reborn, Regeki, and Twin Twisters. I know you probably don't need them nowadays, but I still kind of like having them in my decks, including Dark Magician, because, well, Monster Reborn is my favourite spell. As for Regeki, I did, of course, try it without Regeki a long time ago, but it didn't work out for me, and I found myself needing it. And twin twisters, well, you never know when I might need it to clear out something that I can't clear out any other way. And that's it for spells. On with traps. So for the traps, I'm once again playing 3 copies of my absolute favourite trap card, Eternal Soul, as I always want to be able to see this. I always need it to bring Dark Magician onto the field and make sure it has that protection from opponents' card effects. Yeah, there's just so many ways to access it, and of course Soul Servant can recycle it. Of course, if it gets banished, then that is a problem. Then my second favourite trap, Mirror Force. This is the oldest Mirror Force that I own. It's been in my whatever Dark Magician deck I've played since GOAT format, and even though there was a period where I didn't run it, like before Master Rule 4, it's just always been there, and I just like having it. I mean, yeah, storming and drowning is better, but I still like to have it, and yeah, it's still something that opponents don't see coming. Still, I know we're at a point where Dark Magician decks don't play battle traps. I know they don't generally need it, but yeah, I still want to run it anyway. Are there better options? Yes, but I don't care. And 2 copies of Solemn Strike. I think I was playing Infinite Impermanence before, but I've switched back to Solemn Strike, because, to be honest, Imperm hasn't really worked out that well for me. I found myself in too many situations where I found it didn't help, or didn't help that much, or I just seemed to keep using it at the wrong time, along with the fact that it does target and it doesn't destroy, whereas with Solemn Strike it doesn't target and it does destroy, and it also lets me negate an inherent special summon. I mean, yes, Imperm has the advantage of being activated from the hand and negating effects of spells and traps played in the same column if it was set, but I don't know, I just like Solemn Strike more. Anyway, that's it for the main deck. On with the extra deck. So for the extra deck, I'm still playing 2 copies of Dark Magician the Dragon Knight. I still prefer to play 2 for a number of reasons. One, in case the first one gets banished by something like DD Crow and Caught by the Grave, and another, I can use the first one as a material to go into something else, or in like an online duel I did recently, I'd use Dragon Knight to go into another Dragon Knight, and use Circle to banish, like, I think it was a Hero Fusion. So you just never know when a second one can come in handy. Then Master of Chaos, good old Amulet Dragon, good old Dark Paladin, and 2 copies of the Dark Magicians, one of the 2 easiest fusions to go into. Now my Xyz lineup did change a little bit, but not that much. I'm still playing Red Ice Flare Metal Dragon and the Cornetto, and here's an odd choice, but I kind of want to try him out again. I'm playing Ebon High Magician, um, purely because he's a cool underrated Xyz monster, just letting me activate quick play spells and traps from my hand on the opponent's turn, and allowing me to special summon a spellcaster from my deck, or should I say a dark spellcaster, like if it's sent to the graveyard by an opponent's card, and then giving me the ability to pop a card on the field, which is a non-targeting effect. I haven't been able to use it yet. In fact, it's been 4 years now since I've actually summoned this card, but I kind of like having that option. But yeah, I'm not playing Draco Sack because, well, I hardly ever go into it nowadays. Same with Ebon High Magician, hence the switch. I feel like Ebon Illusion Magician and Magician Souls do clash a bit with each other. But like I said, I think I said anyway, the extra deck is still in an experimental stage. I'm probably going to put Ebon High back, Ebon Illusion Magician back in, sorry. But we'll see. And here's all the links I'm playing. A single copy of Blackluster Soldier, Soldier of Chaos, my favourite Link monster. Still playing Nightmare Phoenix, and I'm also finally running the Dark Charmer Gloomy, because it's just so good for dark decks, especially if I can pinch an opponent's Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer. I haven't been able to do that yet, but all in good time. And then this next one is an idea which my good friend Webbers5 actually gave me. Artemis, the Majestus Moon Maiden. Now, he came up with the idea that I could turn a Magician's Rod into this card, which is a light monster, and that fuels my light count in order to use Master of Chaos's effects. And when he told me that, I was like, that is actually ingenious. So I'm giving it a whirl, and so far it's helped a lot. So big thank you to Webbers5 for that. And finally, the last monster is Imdok, the World Chalice Guard Dragon, which I've put back in for the combo of change a Dark Magician into Imdok, then activate Secrets of Dark Magic, fusing this with a Dark Magician to make Dark Magician the Dragon Knight, or Amulet Dragon, or of course, if you really want to be that guy, Dragoon. Yeah, still not playing that degenerate piece of shit, and if no one likes it, well, that's their problem, not mine. Plus, I don't even play competitively, so it really doesn't matter. And yeah, that is it for my Dark Magician deck profile. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you did, leave a like and a comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. And going back to the extra deck experimentation, I don't think any changes are gonna matter, because once Battles of Legend Monstrous Revenge comes out, we're gonna get Dark Magician, the Magical Knight of Dragons, I think it's called, and I'm gonna want to play that in my extra deck, along with a copy of Gaia the Dragon Champion. So I'm going to try and fit those in. Yeah, I think Ebon High will definitely be dropped for sure for something, but I need to figure out what else to drop as well. But yeah, as soon as I've figured something out, I'll do yet another Dark Magician deck profile update. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, stay safe, and I'll catch you guys later. See ya. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the Richician YouTube channel.